Businessman and community leader Scott D'Elia is running on the independent ticket for the Fifth Ward City Council and hoping that the third time's the charm. So Scott, this is familiar territory for you, having thrown your hat in the ring in 2007 and 2005. How does it feel this time around for you?
As excited as ever. And actually, the issues that I've always been fighting for are more important than ever. The things about being independent and make sure we're focused on things that real people in the ward care about, that we're fighting for the people of the Fifth Ward, have never been more important. And so that's why I'm in this race, and that's why we're going to win.
So why is it important to you to serve the people of Hoboken on the council?
It's about giving back. It's about making a difference. It's about making a real difference in real people's lives that live in this ward and people like me who work in this ward every day. Caring for the taxpayers, caring for people that live in affordable housing, caring for our seniors in Fox Hill. It's about real issues and it's about real results. And unfortunately, this ward has been suffering because it hasn't had representation that has actually gotten things done. And that's why I'm going to go in and I'm going to make things happen as an independent, which is what we sorely need on this city council, is somebody who's willing to fight for what's right as opposed to political parties, political factions, and kind of the clans that we have here in Hoboken.
So we know, of course, that people are very concerned about taxes. That's a huge issue.
Yep.
And you propose reducing the number of council members from 9 to 5 to save money and investing in safety first initiatives. So how will people benefit from that?
Yeah, a couple of ways. We want to save money. We want to streamline city government so it's more responsive. We don't need as many elections as we have here in Hoboken, so we can make things simpler for people so it's easier for them to understand what the issues are rather than having to worry about a new election every couple months, or what it seems like every couple months. And then it's quality of life issues, making sure that our streets are safer for our families as they're crossing the street, so slowing the cars down. It's about making sure that we have great local economic developments where local businesses can thrive. And I have not only an intimate understanding of these issues as a taxpayer, as somebody who's lived in this ward for 8 years, as somebody who's a small business person, but I have what I think are really innovative solutions that don't necessarily cost money to the taxpayer. So as a way through public and private partnerships and just innovative ideas, we're going to be able to lower taxes and improve the quality of life.
Scott D'Elia says he's fighting for the people of the Fifth Ward. The issues are more important than ever, including his idea for reducing the amount of council people from 9 to 5 to save taxpayers money, and he's a big proponent of open space.
When you look at the entire city, nobody has a greater need and a greater opportunity for open space than the Fifth Ward. And so through being innovative, coming up with ways to work with developers so that they meet the needs of the local community, it's not just about building apartments, it's about multi-use type of open space and also communities that have restaurants, have stores. So, I mean, if you look in the northwest part of town, we have tons of apartment buildings. They don't have restaurants to go to. They don't have stores to go to. So it's about economic development, smart economic development in a way that can meet the needs of business people, because we do want business people to thrive here. We do want our homeowners to have great homes, good, safe, quality construction. But they also need local businesses so that they have a place to go, to eat and to shop. And I think with my business experience and my experience living in the ward for a long period of time, I'll be able to move us forward with my independent agenda and the agenda of the Fifth Ward and the people of the Fifth Ward. So we had to have a more diverse economic economy and local business economy here, so it's more vibrant. And when you have that, you have more economic growth, you have a broader tax base, and then you can keep taxes low.
Parking is obviously a long-standing problem and a great concern for the people of Hoboken, and what are a few of your solutions?
Well, for those that have cars and need their cars for work, we have to come up with more opportunity for them to be able to park. And one way of doing that is remote parking facilities. So we have an area in the northwest part of town here which we can build additional parking facilities for people that may need their car infrequently, so that we can take the cars off the street and let people use them on the weekends. So remote parking facilities would be very helpful for us here. I do like the corner car initiative. I think it's a good pilot. It's probably a little bit more aggressive in its rollout than I would have liked to have seen. But I'm open to any good idea. I think it's worth trying. And not only is it worth trying, I I'm not somebody who just says, hey, that's a great idea, or I bash something. I actually try it. And I've tried the corner cars, and they've come in helpful. They've been helpful to me and for my employees.
Anything else you would like to add?
Yeah, I think in this election, the choice is very clear. We have been stagnated in this city with people fighting for their political purposes rather than focusing on how do we make things happen, how do we get things done, how do we show results for the people of the Fifth Ward. And that's what I'm about. As a taxpayer, as a business person, to me it's about results. And it's about community, having an inclusive, community-oriented approach that I don't think the current councilman has. And with me, no one's going to work harder and smarter for the people of the Fifth Ward. I live here and I work here, and I have the experience to do the job. So I'm getting out there and speaking with people and telling them that things can be better, and I'm going to be part of the solution.
Reporting for Hudson County TV, I'm Jillian Risberg.